Hola Amores, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be changing my sister into a Bratz doll. So if you want to see how I did it, keep on looking. So I began by doing in her eyebrows, and so I used a black pencil purposely to make her eyebrows look really black. Obviously in everyday makeup I would not use a black eyeliner for eyebrows, but again the purpose is to make them look really black. And then here I just outlined it with concealer from Wet n Wild. So next I took the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and I just outlined where I was going to make the crease. So I used the darkest brown color and I just carved out where I'd basically be doing like a cut crease. Next, I took that same color with a crease brush and I just thickened the outer parts of that crease line. So I kept it pretty thick towards the end and thin towards the inner corner of the eye. Now for the lid, I took the Glamlite Miracle palette and I used both of those two colors to get the desired color that I wanted. And so I took a flat MAC brush and I just patted those two colors onto her lid. So I began with putting that pinkish color first, and then I mixed a little bit of brown in there, and I just kind of went back and forth mixing between that pink mauve color and the brown to get the desired color that I wanted. So I'm taking the color all the way up to the crease and filling in her entire lid with the combination of those two colors. Now for the center of her lid, I took this Shadow Box palette from Urban Decay. I used that lightest color, it's like a little bit of a light pink, and I just put that right in the center of her lid. I just pat that on there, kind of like in a circular motion, just for a little pop of brightness right there in the center of her lid. If you look at the picture of the Bratz doll, she kind of has like a white looking spot right in the center of her lid. So that is what I was trying to replicate there. Now this is the part that I struggled with a little bit. So basically I put white eyeliner on her waterline, but also I took it down a little bit to try and create the illusion of a bigger eye. As you can see, she already has pretty big eyes, but to make it look even bigger, like, you know, the Bratz doll, I put white liner and then I took a black liquid liner to outline that white part. Now for the actual eyeliner, as you can see, I did a very thick winged liner. I did that to create the illusion of more of a cat's eye. As you probably know, the Bratz dolls, they all have that very like cat eye type of look. So yeah, I just did a very thick liner and I made the wing very like exaggerated. So here I move on to the face and I took the Morphe Setting Mist to put a little bit of moisture on her face. By the way, she's pregnant with twins. And then here I took the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the color 510. It is a little warm for her, but you know, we made it work. So here I am buffing it in with a flat buffer brush. Then here I took the Fenty concealer in the color 330 and I used that to highlight her nose. So the Bratz dolls, they all have a very like small pointy nose. As you can see, my sister's nose is actually expanded from pregnancy. But so in order to create the illusion of a thinner, more pointy nose, I highlighted, you know, down the center of her nose. Here I took the Morphe beauty sponge. Not my favorite. It is a little hard compared to some other sponges I've used. But then here I took the Fenty concealer in the color 460, and I used that to contour her nose. So instead of going just straight down her nose, I kind of went in at an angle. Because again, the point is to create a sort of pointy nose. So as you can see, yeah, the two lines kind of meet at a point towards the bottom of her nose. Now here I'm blending in the contour, again with the Morphe sponge. And now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty setting powder. This is the banana setting powder. So although I didn't put any concealer or light concealer under her eyes, I'm still setting under her eyes with that powder. As you can see, I'm bringing it up the side of her nose to, you know, make the nose look more snatched. Then I'm doing it the same on the other side, bringing it up the side of her nose and under her eyes. Putting a little bit there on her forehead and down the bridge of her nose as well. And here I'm actually drawing on some lashes. So I drew some long lashes on both eyes to kind of replicate the 3 lashes the Bratz doll has. Now I'm taking the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette, and I'm taking that orange shade right there called Tau. And I'm just going to dust a little bit of that on her cheeks. Next, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit, and I'm putting this on her cheeks. And then I'm putting a little bit of that on the tip of her nose and then down the bridge of her nose as well. And then I'm also going to put some on her forehead. Now I'm taking this lip liner from Jordana Cosmetics in the color Plush Plum, and I'm just going to overline her lips to make her lips look, you know, bigger than they actually are, because as we all know, those Bratz dolls have some super big, full lips. So I'm lining it above her natural, like outside of her lips, and I'm going to do the same on the bottom. Sorry guys, my hand is kind of covering what I'm doing here. And now I'm taking this liquid Catsuits lipstick from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to fill in her lips with that color. And the name of that color, by the way, is called Video Vixen. Now, of course, I wouldn't directly apply a wand on any of my clients, but she's my sister, so it's okay. Alright, and here's the finished look, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun doing this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.